I'm Phil Ring, producer at TT Games, here to talk about LEGO Marvel Superheroes.
So, Phil, what are you showing here at GDC today?
So we're showing a section of the first level. This is it takes place in Grand Central Station, where what we've got is Sandman and Abomination have holding a load of Roxxon executives hostage because they want cosmic bricks. So cosmic bricks are a really important part of the story. But I can't go into too many details at this point, but basically they're important. So Iron Man, Hulk, and then eventually Spider-Man turn up to try and kind of save the day, take them down, and try and figure out what's going on here.
Now, you're introducing a new type of LEGO character, Big Fig is what you're calling them.
Yeah, so we've got these characters, they're the big figs, effectively. LEGO Marvel Superheroes has these great kind of models that LEGO created. So, for example, the Hulk, he's a bigger character when you actually just sit the two models side by side. So we're like, great, what can we do with this? Why can we make this different? Why can we make this feel and play differently? So Hulk, where he's a much bigger character, he can pick up cars, he can smash things, he can really like throw the environment around, take down multiple enemies in one go, and just kind of really have a different feel to if you're playing Iron Man, who's got his repulsors, he's flying around, he plays differently to the Hulk. And then once again you get Spider-Man, he's got his agility, he's got his web swinging, so really kind of playing him up. But yeah, big figs are something that a lot of people, when they get their hands on and kind of have a play around with, go, yeah, this is kind of cool, I really enjoy this. So
now, you guys are also, you mentioned Sandman. How are you guys doing Sandman in this like LEGO style?
So Sandman, of course, he's a tricky one. Basically, what he can do is he can use the sand that's in the world, but then create Lego objects without of that. So when you go into the middle of Grand Central Station, he does things like he makes these two giant hands come out of the ground, which is throwing stuff at their player. The next section, he makes a giant kind of Lego train made out of sand, which you then have to try and figure out how to get past. So really kind of building these cool Lego like builds within the world, but kind of with this sand feels to all these particles and Lego elements kind of moving around. So.
Yeah, in the demo I saw a lot of it. There were a ton of particles on screen. Can you go a little bit how the technology has helped you improve the LEGO games?
Yeah, so we're always trying to push the technology forward so we can do bigger and better things effectively, have more Lego to play with, more characters on screen, more things to fight. And we wanted to reflect that within not only just the things that you interact with as in your objectives, but just the kind of the world in itself. So when you're in this room when there's loads of Sandman particles on the ground, you smash the ground with a Hulk and all this Lego comes flying up into the air, and it just kind of makes it feel more alive, makes it feel like it's a much kind of richer experience for the gamer.
You guys also talked about how there'll be like epic rivalry battles. We saw Hulk with like a cutscene or like an interactive cutscene with Abomination.
Yeah, so we wanted to kind of showcase some of these. So this is the very first level, and we thought, you know what, let's hit the ground running and show one of these. So we've got Hulk fighting up against Abomination. So this is kind of one of the classic encounters from the Marvel world, but we want much bigger ones than this as well. So we've got other characters that kind of have their rivalries. So for example, Wolverine may fight his arch enemy, who we've not announced, but I think if you're a Marvel fan, you're going to know who that is. So we have these kind of encounters throughout the game, and so you'll be going playing through a level, and then two characters will go like, no, we're facing off, and then they go off and do their kind of battle, and there'll be a boss encounter surrounding it. So these are kind of like really cool Marvel kind of encounters that fans will know. If you're not a massive fan of Marvel, they're just kind of cool boss battles, but you kind of know the history if you are a fan. So.
And you guys are also, this is one of your newer games that's introducing voice acting for the first time in LEGOs. And you've done it in past ones, but it's still kind of new to the franchise. Are you guys going to be pulling voice talent like from the cartoons or from the movies if you can?
Yeah, so it's voices are always still a new thing for us. So we've had it for a couple of games now, but we're always trying to do things differently every time. So this time round, we've actually got more lines of dialogue than we've had. A lot more characters talking in levels. We want to kind of have that world and make that world feel like it's alive. So Sandman's kind of goading the Iron Man and Hulk as they're fighting and thinking that he's better than them. For the actual voice talent, we're actually still working on it. So we're working on the casting and the dialogue and the recording at the moment. So I can't go into too many details of who we've got, but we're hoping that there's going to be some exciting things there for if you're a fan of Marvel or anything with this around the Marvel universe. You'll know who these people are and recognise them. So.